Association. We're an American originated but an international organization of bike builders and bike judges. What we're doing is bringing an international standard to big motorcycle shows in large centers. There's always a question about judging. Is it fair, or is it home team advantage, or whatever? My judges come from different places. We're not partial. We're not involved in this show. Our job is just to do our job and judge the bikes. They're all done on a score sheet, and they're done in categories. For example, paint, electrical, seat, wheels, engine and driveline, frame. All those areas have a point designation. Let's say there's 10 points for paint. We start out with 5. You get 5 for showing up. If we find flaws in your paint, we go less than 5. If we find things in the paint, murals, artwork, a very nice finish, we find reason to go above 5. 10 being perfect. Very seldom do we give a 10. There's a flaw in almost everything.
They're all defined on a point system. Point system is based on fit, form, function, and safety. So the bikes, it's a visual step up on the motorcycles to see that everything is in line, that the machine work and so forth is done in a fitting way that's safe for the machines.
We work off of a sheet. There's a number of judges doing this show. We'll all judge each bike individually. We'll tally and divide the sheets when we're finished, giving each bike an average score upon all of the judging being done. There's a number of classes in this show. We're here to do level 3 and level 4, which is the most expensive, most detailed motorcycles. Once we're done with our judging and we tally all our score points up, whoever has the highest points would be the winner. It's just a simple math equation, really. I don't know what else to tell you. It's a tedious process. There's about 38 radical type bikes in the show. We try to spend at least half an hour per bike. So we'll be here all day, most of the night, and a bunch of tomorrow to get these things done. But we take it seriously. So we're trying to bring judging to a place where everybody can be comfortable. Motorcycle shows, we're losing a bit of attendance due to judging issues sometimes. So if we can get this standard, we've been here for 6 years in this business, so if we can bring the standard to make the bike builders happy that it's fair, then hopefully the shows will grow exhibitors and ultimately grow customers. The promoters are happy, we're happy, it all works out in theory. Judging entity does that a lot of judges don't do. At the end of the show, we're here. Mostly when judges judge the bike shows, who knows where they are. They don't want to have to deal with the guys that lost and aren't happy about it. But we stay, and any of the people that entered a bike in the show that would care to discuss with us why they placed where they did, or how could they improve in future builds, which is the most important part, is the improvement for us. So we wouldn't go back to Joe and talk about Fred's bike. What we would do is we'd go to Joe and we'd talk to Joe about Joe's bike. We would say, you know, you had 8 points out of 10. If you did this and this, you would have 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. So we try to educate from our experience. A lot of builders have lots of experience, but there's a lot of new builders now. So the new guys, as long as their egos aren't too big, they can quite often take a little constructive criticism from people like myself that have been around a while. So we try to help them, and if they come back next year and they score better than they did this year, we did our job. Everybody should be happy. When the people put their bikes in the show, there's different reasons, but probably the biggest reason for these high-end bikes is that they're built by the owners of shops for themselves or for clients, and the more press they can get from the motorcycles, the more trophies they can win, the higher it elevates their level of recognition in the custom bike business. So it's expensive to attend a show. If you win, you're lucky if you cover your expenses, really, but I think the winning is in the big picture, that your shop in theory will grow by the press that you're getting. I think this bike show will have somewhere in the vicinity of $10,000 to $20 first place prize money. So if you can walk out of here for at least $10,000, you're doing better than covering your expenses. And if you can say that I won the Supershow, a customer might take that and go, if that guy won that show, maybe he should build my next bike.
Out of all the presentations that are here in Ontario, and especially all the contribution to the Canadian industry, I really would like to compliment everybody's contribution here, because of the artistic work and the value of all these bikes that are being constructed are incredibly fantastic. And my hat's out to everybody that participated here.